If you're looking to change your life, you've changed your habits, habits aren't enough. It's time to change your mind. And how are you going to do this? You're going to do this by literally stepping into the version that you want to be. So picture your dream self, picture where you want to be in a few years, or even the person you want to start being tomorrow. This is all possible simply by the power of your mind, the quantum field that's out there that goes on and it doesn't end. And luckily we have a book to guide us. Now I'll introduce you to Dr. Joe Dispenza. He is a world-renowned lecturer, researcher, corporate consultant, author, and educator. He's spoken in more than 33 countries, and now he is sharing his gift with the world, which is becoming supernatural. So let's jump right into it. The part you really need to know is about the energy centers. What you need to start doing is picturing who you want to be, write it down. The next step is actually becoming that person and stepping into these elevated emotions, which are gratitude, joy, and love, to name a few. If you're anything like me and you've gone your whole life just experiencing stress, depression, anger, guilt, anxiety, these are all low emotions, and to live a full and gratifying human experience, we need to step into these higher, more elevated emotions. And how we do this is connecting what we feel deep down in our heart center and connecting it to the mind. So he really emphasizes the mind heart connection. It's brain and heart coherence, because a lot of the times we separate the two and we say, oh, my mind tells me one thing and my heart says another thing. So it might be refreshing to hear that the love that you can surround your heart with, you can surround your mind and kind of bless your entire body with the same mechanism. The first thing I take away from this book is the meditation he introduces, which is blessing the centers. We have about 8 energy centers, and if we're not blessing them regularly, their light field around us will start to diminish. So this is where you were in the past, and that's how you want to be in the future. You'll see how one is diminished and one is full of life. And he basically explains that once you have this outer field, it's like a magnetic field, and everything you desire will come to you. Moving away from scarcity mindset and into an abundance mindset. He gives a lot of concrete examples, a lot of very extreme examples of how people have turned their life around, but the main premise that he keeps going back to is the heart and mind connection. So it's not to say that our minds are bad, we've just been using them in the wrong way. We've been holding on to all of our past emotions of guilt, fear, loss, and now it's time to step into those higher elevated emotions of love, joy, and gratitude. If you're just starting out, you can basically sit there and say, I'm going to bless each center with love, joy, and gratitude. And meditation isn't made to be easy. You're supposed to feel uncomfortable, and if you're enjoying it, it's probably not meditation. This builds off stuff you may already know. For example, there is only the right now, that's all that ever exists, and that's something, if you read The Power of Now, you will understand deeply and truly. So this is a really good read if you're in a place and you're feeling stuck, you're feeling like you're not using your full potential, you have like all these goals for yourself written down, you know in your mind that they are possible, but the next step is actually believing in and stepping into your higher self, if you will, and becoming that person that you want to be, because it already exists out there in the quantum field. It's basically programming you to experience a new world. You're going to leave your old self behind. It's going to be a struggle at first because your ego will kick in and it'll try and keep you safe. You'll experience less anxiety, less fear. I'm really recommending this book. It's really good at changing my perspective, and it really makes you consider, well, if other people can, why can't I? I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts.